People underestimate how much they could learn immediately. Like, you're thrown into a situation, you have to act now, or you have a limited amount of time to learn something and then act. And people underestimate just how well their brain works in that situation. I think a lot of times people talk about having anxiety and all these different type of classifications of mental illnesses and whatever spectrum they're on in 2025, 2026. But you don't realize that, some of that is just a natural response to a certain situation that you don't need to placate. You just need to understand how you act in that situation. You don't need to take medicine. You got to figure out, what your tendencies are so that you can either use it to your advantage or rectify them. Now, obviously, that's not the case with extreme cases, right? But many times people will shy away from those places of anxiety or fear or high pressure situations because they're like, oh, I normally don't do well. But you don't understand, man. You're able to take advantage of so many opportunities by just putting yourself there and then giving yourself a little bit of time to just figure it out. Like, you might think that the opportunity isn't for you mainly because it's like you're not prepared for it. But if that's the case, what's the harm in trying it? If I right now want to be a comedian, right? And I end up going to a comedy show and I'm not prepared for any jokes or anything like that. And they say, hey, open mic from the crowd, somebody come up here and do 2 minutes. What's the worst case scenario if I just go up there and do 2 minutes? I'm not prepared, but I might be able to make something funny on the fly, or I might be able to learn experience or see somebody or talk to somebody and let that arc go into, my aspect of comedy. Be comfortable putting yourself in high pressure situations and just throwing yourself out there and just making something up on the fly. Be comfortable on the fly.